Hello everyone, welcome to Analashim. Hi there. Hi the Daptak, hi the Stump, hi the Ninja, hi the Bayayo, hi, welcome. What's poppin'? It's nothing much. Today I thought we would just do a quick, light, like an hour or two long planning stream. Yeah. That's because... oh boy, I've promised a big, massive electricity video. And so yeah, today we're gonna plan it. I am going to be working on this electricity video on stream. And so... we shall get to it, I suppose. The introduction, I think, will be short and simple because we don't care much for it. What we actually care for is... Hi there, Amit. We know what else is massive. Okay, so... the video will be in a couple of stages. It's gonna be pretty simple. Happy birthday. Thank you, Ramit. Happy birthday to you too. Happy birthday indeed. It's gonna be a couple of phases. It's going to be, first of all, introduction will be, so this won't be an intro, it will be introduction. Like what is charge and you know the basics. Then theoretical chemistry. Plus, ooh, we could actually do some quantum chemistry. For this. Is quantum chemistry what I think it is? Just chemistry on the scale of quantum mechanics. Like theoretical chemistry. Physical chemistry focuses on application of quantum mechanics to chemical system, particularly towards quantum mechanical calculations. Close enough, as if I care. Hi the Reblax! I have not slept at all. Go to sleep, simple. Unless you're staying up all night for a reason, then don't go to sleep. Make it Electro Boom would go crazy. I agree. Oh my goodness. That would be fun. We could build a bomb together. Pretty easily, actually. I don't know, just an idea. Just a random thing that popped into my head. Anyway, we already have a big electricity video. Everyone keeps telling me that. I know I already have one, but this one is going to be better. That's the whole point. I made that video a year ago, okay? It's about the time. It's about time that we get an upgrade. Quantum chemistry. After quantum chemistry, we'll have electrochemistry. Then after electrochemistry, we'll have basic, well, actually electrical engineering. Then after that, we would have logic. And then after that, brief computer science. I feel like that's the first 6 chapters for it. These are going to be massive chapters, by the way. I think that the way I'm going to do it, actually, is I'm going to make a separate video for each of them. So, quantum chemistry, electrochemistry, electroengineering, logic, and brief computer science, they will all get their own separate videos, which will be smaller, but will go more in depth. This one will be the more general one. And so, I don't know, no time like the present, I guess. Let's get right to it. Quantum chemistry. So first we have... electron. Seems simple. Loved your math video. I'm glad you liked it, DPH. I'm really glad you liked it. Whatever you say. Come on, I did the freaking poll. I did the poll. Y'all spoken. I did the poll. I asked y'all's. Oh, now it's a post tab, not community tab. That's why they keep changing that. I did a poll asking y'all what you would like, and you said both. So I'm going to do both. At the same time. Hi, the lemon. I just materialized back into existence after years of lemoning. I love just lemoning. I love it as a great word, I do have to say. 10 out of 10. Hold on. I need to wake up. I need to wake myself up. Electron. So starting... it's really nice because for most things I can just reference my past videos, don't have to re-explain them. So starting with the electron. There isn't much to say about how it... about why it is the way it is, because it's an elementary particle. But we still have to go over the basics. Apparently I'll be writing some music because I've finally settled on an idea. Good for you, Ninja. Good for you. Okay. Also, Reblax, I've done a fair bit of work for the linear algebra video, and after 2 pages, I have managed to explain the concept of a number and a map. Well, I'm actually only starting on the map. So, that video will be... It will be mathematical. What's really upsetting is that for a number, there isn't like a way to define it, because it's more like an axiom kind of thing, where numbers are used rather than they're defined. But it's basically first numbers, then maps, and then I think vector spaces, because I think that's enough to go into vector spaces. After that, the concept of linearity, after... And numbers, whatever the fuck we call a number. It really is. There just isn't much. Whenever you see it, it's always just... whenever you look up any definition of a number, you always just get x is in real or whatever. But I mean, that's not really a definition of a number. That's like... I guess it works if you consider just sets to be... Never mind, I guess this would be definition of... I mean, that's what I'm using in the video, so good enough, I suppose. Fingers crossed. Image particle, we still have to go over the basics. And yeah, and then it's going to be linearity, then algebra, fundamental theories, and so on and so forth. Ah, my brain. Okay. Elementary particle, we still have to go over the basics. Being, say it with me, charge and quantum numbers. That's kind of it. Hi, the quantum entertainment. Hi. So we should get some beans. Oh no, quantum. The Brits got to him. Brits got to him. What was the plan for? A video. A video. A video about electricity and electronics and all the other stuff. I'll be honest, the quantum chemistry one might be a bit small. Which app do you use to animate videos? Blender. I use Blender. This one. It's nice because it's easy. You can just get a cube, you can add a plane floor, you can just give it a shader where it just is glowing. Why is it everything going so slowly today? I don't know, my graphics card I think is just dying. That's the only explanation I can think of. Actually, I don't know why I did that. Like a nice angle on it. There we go. And there we are. Blender. It just walks. It just always walks. Why is the volume so garbage? Hold on. What happened to my volume? Is the volume... Did I underdo it? Oh, that's interesting. Too dark? Oh, why isn't the volume working? I've added principal volume into the wrong shader. There we go. That explains it. There we have it. That's much better. Don't save it. Okay. Anyway. Spine spinner spinners. Spin is something that spins like a spin. Exactly. Do you know how early it is? Yeah, hi Acronymus, by the way. Hi, welcome. The spinest of them all. refuse to elaborate because nothing. It's just charge. It's simple. The quantum bit is a tad more confusing, but actually quantum chemistry will be a brief one because it's just quantum. Make it just switch live chat. Hi, Timon. I did not in fact switch to live chat. Then I did. I also have a third option, which is fun funding, where I can just switch to only paid messages. By the way, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that for future streams. Because danger of anti-gravity and passive propulsion systems. But a perfectly fine thing to dream about. Bye, Stam. Bye, see ya. It's not more confusing, but it's simple. Electrons can have different quantum numbers. As the piece of electron. I had a good analogy for this, but I forgot what the analogy was. Hold on. For quantum numbers. Kind of like Rubik's Cube? No. What would be a good analogy for a quantum number? I'm looking over my desk and over my office for some object I could use as an analogy for a quantum number. Huh. No, damn it. I don't quantum numbers equivalent some symmetries. Yeah, but I'm trying to make it simpler, not more confusing. Is an electron spin number? Spin number is one of them. Yes, it's the fourth one, if I do remember correctly. A principal, azimuthal, magnetic, and spin, I do believe, are the names of them. What would be a good analogy for a quantum number? I'm still looking for some object I could... Have a bottle full of alcohol? Well, almost full. I kind of... It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Do I not have a single... Hold on. Give me a second. I need to look into my science shelf thing. No, that's an acid. That's an acid. That's a coffee machine, but that's... Something that you can rearrange into multiple different states. What kind of object can you rearrange into a certain discrete number of states? Number that would preferably be small. Lego. Oh, that's not a bad one. That is not a bad one. Lego is not a bad one, actually. That kind of works. Origami would be a solid one too, but that would be a bitch to animate. What is that? Hi, Dirtha! Hi, welcome! Because basically the way we want to approach this in this case is that the entire reason for... Because I've already been over electron quantum numbers, let's be real, dozens of times. But the reason why we want to approach this from this way is because in electrochemistry, we'll do it in a way we haven't done before, which is with bands, with metallic bonding, so on and so forth. Charge trend to go to another country and knock on the stand riot. You decided to charge the Hungary and somehow cracked the Earth's crust. Timon, you know how that actually happened, Timon, but then I had to glue it back together and erase the memory of everyone. Sorry, I missed you. I must have done a really bad job then. Am I crazy? How can I not come up with a single... I must be. There's no way. What's wrong with me? No. Mechanical object. I'm insane. I feel like there's something that rattling around that big old noggin of mine. Some kind of example, but I can't put my finger on it. Dreams are just make it fucking around, confirmed. Exactly. Yeah? Could you go dark mode, please? Of course I can. There we go. You're welcome. Uh-oh. My YouTube live streaming thing died. Never mind, it's bug. I have to switch to live chat again. There we go. If you could get timing right, could a muon anaerobic atom be put in a molecule and remain stable? What the heck is a Radberg atom? One more electrons have a very high principal quantum number. But without the underlying ones filled in, or... Very high. Yeah, but I mean, doesn't that just mean big atoms? Hold on. Could I get an example? I think it was inevitable. Timon, I'm only upset. That was the dream you've had of me. I'm a bit upset, I'll be honest. Nothing... Like, what, only broke the earth? I feel underestimated, you know? Rewatch the video that how Megan actually works, the green explaining bandgam and such, may be relevant. Damn it, no! No, I can't. Don't tell me a single thing. I don't wanna plagiarize on accident. Wait, so what is this atom? Is it just... I'm getting distracted. Okay. Electron. Discrete probe. I feel like I had something for them, but I just completely forgot now. Ah, whatever, I'm certain it will come back to me. Quantum chemistry, is there much more to mention? Actually, no, I'm gonna start differently. Okay, I've done this way too many times. So, bit quickly to move on to the interesting stuff. And actually, this will not be quantum chemistry, this will be just introduction. Then electrochemistry will be the actual interesting part, which will take 7 pages to explain. on accident. Just wanted a cool video, did some stuff on fire. You just threw a Molotov and accidentally had the power to break it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's silly. That certainly wouldn't happen in real life, you know. No, goofy me. I broke the earth again. Don't worry. I have some gorilla glue in the back. It's called spin. There is reasoning behind it. Basically, if you have a charged thing, if it is magnetic, I'm gonna oversimplify, not because I'm trying, only because I'm really tired. If it's magnetic, it needs to spin. Therefore, a particle must spin, but we think of it as a point, so we can't. The thing is, when we say that we think of a particle as a point, that's not exactly right. We don't really think of it as a point. When we observe it, it collapses kind of into a point, but we don't really think of a particle as a point. So there is a sense in which it's spinning. It's more like, it's not classical spin. But it's still really confusing. Black holes are points, but can still spin. I mean, okay, you got me there, actually. How do you know so much about such wide fields, man? Because I make videos about all of them. That's why I kind of need to. I find it fun knowing stuff. I just do. Interesting stuff. And right here, we're going to go over this really, really quickly. Electrons, negative charge. Protons have positive charge. Attract, so they attract. I have a whole other video where hold on. This is a Patreon only video actually, so far. Oops, my file explorer just vanished. This is a Patreon only video because I haven't actually finished it, but I do have a whole other video for which I've just made so many animations and I've never done anything. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me see. Oh, that was back when I was rendering them frame by frame. Look at this. Look at this. Just so many animations trying to explain bands. And I've done a pretty good job as well. I don't think I'm gonna reuse those animations. I think I'm gonna make new ones. There's also these ones, which... That's so many animations! Look at this stuff! These are all just frames explaining electricity. Oh my goodness. And I haven't made this video because I just haven't done it. Oh, that was back when I was rendering frame by frame. How big is this folder? 30 gigabytes just chilling there, doing nothing. That explains it. Showing the parliament and some nearby stuff fell into the magma. Oh, hell yeah. I prefer Patreon vids to be timed. The exclusives, more of them being permanent exclusives. I mean, acronyms I know, but like, I just fucking haven't. I gave up on that video. That's the reason. The reason why it's not permanent exclusive acronyms. That's lost media, okay? That's not a permanent exclusive. That's just a relic of the past, stuck on Patreon, never to see the light of day. There are Patreon exclusive videos. There's one because I've just started working on it. I spent days, but the video just fell apart. It wasn't good enough, and I just moved on to other videos. Actually, this video is what that video was supposed to be. That's why I'm going to explain bands. So basically, in that video, I have finished up to this point, electrochemistry. and I was just getting into electrical engineering with the script. Actually, I think I might have scripted electrical engineering, actually. I should look into that script for inspiration. Hold on. That's a good idea. I have a whole script for a video exactly on the same topic. I was making that video, I think right here is where I was making that video. But then I got sidetracked with sulfuric acid and bots and whatnot, and then, you know, I've made this video and it kind of blew up, and I've made this video and it really blew up, and then I kind of went on to just do YouTube full time, and I never looked back, so that's mainly the reason. No, it comes back into people without Patreon. I don't know what to tell you, Quantum. I'm not releasing that video. That video will stay on Patreon forever, simply because the amount of effort it would take for me to finish that video is not worth the quality of the video. It's not good. Okay, hold on. Hey, Mickey, just joined Discord. Well, hi there, Heavenly Range UA. Hi, welcome. Okay, where's the script for the video that I have? That's elementary particles. Oh, absolutely. There we go. Holy crap. Holy crap. 30. Okay, I have to show you this because this is ridiculous. 38 pages of a script. 38 pages. That's what I scripted for that video. It's wild to me, Timon, that the math video is the one that got you to stack around, but the chemistry one was the one that actually made you commit. Because the chemistry one, I believe, is just worse. Although it was funny. I guess it was funnier than the math one. I suppose that's the reason. This girl is now having an argument about Marvin. I was clearly superior. She said one is odd, but one day is even. Please help explain how that's true. Well, one day is even? What do you mean one day is even? In what context, Quantum? In what context do you mean that? One day is even. What does that mean? Okay, so negative electron puts the bronze on you. Okay, so what happens if we take a... So they attract, and boom, you got nothing. Technically, these protons would repel each other, so we need some strong interaction. Super glue, and then the trademark symbol. Everything is so much slower because I have dark mode. Trademark symbol. TM. Yeah, thank you. Super glue. In the form of neutrons. But this is a video about charge, electricity, not particle physics. That's the other video. Well, the only reason I didn't commit a math one was because it was one vid. I won't commit one vid, but I like it. Principles, I like that. But there's a lot of good physics and math content out there. Good chemistry content is so rare. I suppose that is true. Well, the problem with chemistry is that I wouldn't say that good chemistry content is rare. I would say that it's just rare for people to make theoretical chemistry videos. That's really rare. I myself can name one theoretical chemistry YouTuber. One, and that's a professor whose job is to make theoretical chemistry videos. Is that 3 to 6? I don't remember. I don't remember. The name is a number. How am I supposed to remember that? Yeah, got me here because I also became fun the first video, so which was math. That makes sense. What's harder, physical chemistry or organic chemistry? Which one is physical? Oh, there's so many. Organic, inorganic, physical, theoretical, quantum. Microscopic and microscopic phenomena in chemistry, principles, practices, concepts, motion, energy, force, time, dynamics, quantum chemistry theory. That sounds like physics. I may be wrong. That sounds like statistical physics. That makes sense. Physics, physical. What's the difference between this and physics? What? I don't know. I wouldn't say that either one of them is. I wouldn't say that one of them is harder because that's not really how it works. But yeah, physical, that's more statistical, isn't it? Statistical is really annoying because of the maths, so. Theoretical chemistry and that was fun, but I want to have my educational videos very animated and fancy. I'm glad I can provide that then. Okay. You have your atoms. The same amount of protons as electrons. You want the same amount of protons as electrons. Remove one proton, for example, then catastrophe. It's an ion. Wait, no. Remove one electron. That was going to be much more funny. Hold on. Electron. And then catastrophe. It's a cation. It's an ion. A cation. Hilarious. I know, I'm hilarious. Well, positive pronoun because cation. Positive. If you imagine two bars of charge like this, then the difference between them tells you the net charge. Now you want to subtract the negative, which means... No, wait, add the negative. Right, you want to add the negative. So the negative will actually cancel it out. Okay, I can make it work. So now the difference and the sum. Sum tells you the net charge. So you can see that if we remove negative charge, the net charge becomes more positive. How chemistry is physical chemistry. How physics is physical chemistry. Just refer them on the parents. I mean, still, the only difference, the only line I can draw between chemistry and physics is if you talk about a specific material, you're doing chemistry. If you're not talking about the specific material, you're doing physics. But even that is so blurry. And yes, subtracting so it is incredibly confusing, but I think that these two bars help at least a bit. Then there is bonding. Oh, bonding is a good one. Right away to bonding. Oh. I've had thermodynamics both in physics and chemistry. Doing me or timing? I think timing. Never mind that one. Hi there, Epoch. Hi. I'm making a video, believe it or not. You won't believe it. I'm making a video. Okay, cool. So we've got our atoms, our ions, the cat and now it's time talking about how we can combine them with bonding. Sick, nice, neat, fantastic, lovely. No, I'm not going to say to people, are you smoking? I'm going to say, are you Einsteining? Yes, the Einstein mindset. Bonding. So, mostly three kinds. Covalent, the ionic, and the metallic. Walks two electrons combining the quantum numbers into a bonding orbital. This may sound confusing, but I've done about them, so we don't care. Next, there is ionic. Ionic works when you've got charged ions, and instead of bonding their orbitals, they just come together like tiny magnets. But I've done videos with them, so we don't care. Next, there is metallic, which I have not explained. Which means, and then electrochemistry. There we are explaining electrochemistry. Fun. Scientific progress requires logic, but also childlike imagination. Not if you have weed. If you have weed, you can skip the childlike. You can just go for being high. The fact you can say Einstein can outsmoke Snoop Dogg is concerning. Einstein could outsmoke Snoop Dogg without even trying, alright? Einstein has outsmoked Snoop Dogg, like, without even being in the contest. That's just called a Wednesday for Einstein, alright? You can't imagine someone falling off a roof and based on that create a theory that is the basis of all physics research today. Like, the most advanced, all-encompassing, and complete theory we've ever created, just from someone falling off a roof. The entire point of, like, the holy grail of physics right now is the theory of everything, for which you need to combine gravity, quantum mechanics, and relativity. And Einstein basically got us the quantum field theory, which is as close as you can get. It's really funny because we already have the theory of everything for electromagnetism. We already have that. My smoker was made so hard. I'm going to smoke 500 cigarettes. The taste, it's exquisite. I just read a report about the small snot size of the nuclei. No! Not theory! No! No! Flashbacks. Einstein goes relativity, hidden quantum field theory, didn't use time, make it teach scientists right. Time and. Relativistic energy of a photon. History, right? Wait, do we care about history or photon? Connection equals m squared. We care about photon. I'm looking for history. I'm not used to dark mode. It looks, for some reason, hurts my eyes. Do we have historical development? It's as close as you can get, I suppose. René Descartes, everyone's favorite. Some forms of energy must be assumed to account for thermal equilibrium between matter and electromagnetic radiation of the expansion of the electric effect. Einstein received the 1921 Nobel Prize in Physics. By the way, first of all, the man hated quantum mechanics. God does not play dice with the universe, and then don't tell God what he can or cannot do. It doesn't matter. The man hated quantum mechanics and got a Nobel Prize for it. You need a certain skill set to achieve that, first of all. Second of all, in 1905, Einstein was the first to propose the energy quantization was a property of electromagnetic radiation itself. That's quantum field theory. You can't really have something that's more quantum field theory than this. Quantized electromagnetic radiation is kind of like... I don't know what's a better example of quantum field theory. And then also Einstein's law of the momentum. There we go. Arthur Compton, they got a different Nobel Prize for actually proving it and so on and so forth. The man was mad. People always say that Einstein was overrated, but I mean, I don't think so. I used to think that, but the more I read about him, I don't think so. The man is just crazy. Was. Can't you just sample all papers involving elementary everything, physics, chemistry, gravity, together, call it theory of everything? No. You can't, because it's mutually exclusive. That's kind of the whole point. You can't staple together general relativity and quantum mechanics because gravity. Because gravitons don't exist. Idea, not the full theory. Applying the very quantum mechanics, and Einstein hated that. Yeah, he hated that, and he still fucking got the photoelectric effect right. You need to be a special kind of person, you know. Timon, I want you to appreciate that's the equivalent of me spending months hating on the graviton and then discovering it. That's the man is insane. And yeah, and basically this line, this is quantum field theory. It's just how quantum field theory works. Quantum field theory? Oh, quick, quantum Fourier transform. Wait, quantum? Doesn't matter. Combines. Yeah, could we have like an example, something, principles? You have fields, like quantization and fields. Let me just add the theory and there's gonna be full thing. Boy, that's a lot of fun characters, isn't it? Certainly is. This would make for a good video. I might add it. Just. Okay, everyone, start arguing who's better, Einstein or Newton? Einstein. Einstein is better. Newton was also crazy. Newton was also insane and crazy and high on something, on mushrooms at the very least. But Einstein is more simply because relativity is a mad thing. It's so unbelievably creative. It's mad. Quick Fourier transform. Funny enough, that's what surprised me, Timon, actually. I don't know if you've noticed, but this is not a quick Fourier transform. This is a quantum Fourier transform. There is no article for a quick Fourier transform. Oh, fast Fourier transform. Right, that makes sense. It's fast Fourier transform, not quick. Okay. Yeah, some kind of person to say, bro, the shit sucks and that'd be the most revolutionary in that person. I mean, it makes sense for Einstein because here's the thing. It makes sense for Einstein because every single scientist has their own niche, right? Has their own specific thing. And for Einstein, it was just redefining stuff. Or rather, redefining how we view things. So, the relativity, you know, Einstein's like biggest project, the thing he's most well known for is relativity. And what relativity basically does is you want to define the world as purely relative, but still keeps the speed of light as constant, as basically absolute, which both of them seem mutually exclusive, but you need to create a theory which actually connects them together. And Einstein was basically an expert at just redefining how we view things, because usually there are two ways to do new theories. You either amend the theories you already have, or you create completely new ones. So it's basically, you know, some weird behavior happens, so you just question if it's an exception to the rule, or you create a whole new rule. That's kind of the point. And Einstein was really good at redefining them. Quantum mechanics, however, is more of an approach for just amending everything. So basically like Bell's theorem, you know, with actually, or the uncertainty of it, or probability. That certainly seems like an amendment. That seems illogical the more you think about it, and just straight up counter to everything. Simply because usually when things happen when we consider things to happen randomly in science, they don't actually happen randomly. They're just extremely chaotic. And so Einstein just didn't buy it, simply because, you know, it wasn't kind of his thing. But at the same time, he was a scientist. If you check something, you need to agree with the results. And he did create a theory for the photoelectric effect, which explained it. Based on Planck's black body radiation. Which I don't yet explained. Which means metallic bond. Alright. What's the big deal? Why do we need a whole new chapter for this? Well, it's because, to me, in my opinion, everyone who likes science and maths has the potential to just go so far in the field at a young age. They teach you nothing at school, college about anything. Yes, it is annoying, but at the same time, they want they want to teach you about everything, a little bit of everything, all of the time. I'm finished playing and I'm staying inside, and because of that, they have to ration those. Bye, IPAC. Bye. See you. Metallic bonding way works is you get a whole bunch of positively charged ions, which creates a big positive field, attracts electrons, melt together into a kind of electron soup. I was like calling it electron soup for absolutely no reason. I'm so done learning English. I'm from Midwest. Nobody can understand you regardless. Hell yeah. I like that mindset. I like that mindset a lot. A lot of people are calling my most recent video rage bait, by the way. Which I mean, I get why, but it's not really rage bait. It's motivated by rage, certainly, yeah. I didn't do it as a rage bait. I did it. It's more of a venting video, if anything. It's not rage bait. It's called venting. All right, fail me. The only reason I'm not rage quitting science is because I take way too much pride in being a nerd. It's basically my ego pushes me where the world pushes me back. Hell yeah! Let the stubbornness push you forward. It's not rage bait, it's the gospel. Electron soup. Alright. Big deal. Realize that makes it pretty easy for electrons to just go into the for new electrons to go into this side. But problem, how do they actually enter and exit? In between this electrochemistry and electrical engineering, we actually will have also electricity, yeah. Electrochemistry will be about metallic bonding and semiconductors, along with maybe a basic battery, and then electricity will be electrical components, and then electrical engineering will be like solving electrical circuits and so on. I read the video, maybe rehab the gas temperature, seconds are a constant. Wait, what, seconds? Seconds? If you said moles, I would agree with you there. Seconds? Checking into the dream, but I'm not fall asleep. Lemon, did you mean stream? A lemon, it's fine. Just going up, going up, going up. It's you clearly, yeah. It's fine. Going up. It's fine. I get it. When you're hungry, you think of bread. I get it. Your subconscious wants you to sleep. Yeah, that was a very, very subtle hint there. Well, I won't exactly get into it in this video because it's quite a long story. So, oh. Okay. The length of a second remains the same each time. Yes, but seconds have a dimension. It's kind of a big deal there. So basically, if you multiply, you can deal. So basically, this is what matters with units. If you have a unit, let's call this unit x. There's some unit. If you take the unit, if you divide it by its magnitude, you get back a dimension. So a dimension of x. And the whole point there is that you can do physical equations with that dimension. So for cesium, so the cesium oscillations help you define a second. Meaning that if you take the cesium oscillation, if you divide it by the magnitude of a cesium oscillation, so, you know, the number, then what you get is hertz. Or in other words, 1 divided by the dimension of a second, or in other words, 1 divided by second. And so that's why units matter. They give you the dimension. For moles, you can do the same thing with Avogadros, but as I've explained in the video, you have these two, basically. And as I explained in the video, this one gives you 1 divided by mole. This one gives you a 1, but they both mean the same thing. 1 divided by mole is... They both mean the same thing. So that's why moles are unique in that regard, uniquely fucked up. Is the speed of light a constant? Not in the same way. Speed of light is a constant, yes. But it is expressed in units of seconds by distance. No, wait, distance by second, sorry, I got them backwards. Seconds is 133 billion of something, so a constant. It is 133 billion of a specific thing, not something. You're thinking of moles, Timon. Mole is just a number of something, just vague something. Second is 133 billion of a specific thing, which is the time of a cesium oscillation. Hyperfine cesium transition frequency, whatever. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm done with scripting for the day. This will require actual research, not any scripting, so I'm done with this. Well, I guess that'll be it for today's live stream. I'll be honest, I'm sleepy. Tomorrow I'll work on a bunch of videos because I don't have enough videos scripted to actually make animations for any. Mole is number of particles, not just something. Number of particles, not number of oscillations. It's a number of particles, which could be molecules, could be ions, could be air particles. Timon, remember when in my quantum field theory video, I explained the definition of a particle. That particle could be anything that's not actually defined internally. Like, that's the definition of a particle. Something that isn't defined internally. That's how it's used in physics. In that way, particle could be a lot more things than you think. Stars could be particles. If you don't care about how a star works internally, you can treat them as particles. That way you could measure number of stars in moles. Another question. What is the difference between conductivity and resistivity? Oh, the rain. That's a simple one. That's a really simple one. Conductivity. I don't remember the symbol. I think it was sigma. I don't remember the symbol. Let's just use C. Conductivity is just the inverse of resistivity. It's just the opposite. Like, if something is very conductive, then it is lightly resistive. If something is very resistive, then it is lightly conductive. It's just an inverse. Stars can be particles, but not oscillations. Gonna go that way. Okay, what about photons, Timon? Yeah, Candela sucks as a unit, but you can still go there if you want. The thing there, Timon, is that when you have a second, it is always a second, no matter how you slice it. If you have a second and a second, you can cancel them out. Once again, no matter how you slice it. But when you have a mole of carbon atoms divided by a mole of stars, you can't cancel them out. Because they're different moles. They're moles of different things. And like, physicists fucking know that. That's why the capital N is dimensionless, but the NA is 1 divided by mole, even though they both refer to the number of particles. Also, Timon, once again, actually, I don't have to argue with you because you're just straight up wrong. Number of particles is dimensionless. That's not an argument. That's just a fact. Number of particles of the gas, it's dimensionless, Timon. You're just straight up wrong there. And you just said mole is number of particles. You just said that mole is dimensionless. I don't have to argue with you because you just proved me right. Capital N is dimensionless here. Squared divided cancels out steradian even though different m squared. That's why I said that steradian should be a unit. Precisely because that reason. But Timon, look at this. You just said mole is a number of particles. Number of particles is dimensionless. Can you see how... You just said that it's dimensionless. I think Lemon has sent it past my any known language, yeah. Hi there in the meta. Welcome back. Unfortunately, that will be the end of this stream. Unfortunately, that will be, because I'm going to go eat some chicken. I'm hungry. Actually, I'm not hungry. It's more like I have this deep hole inside of me that I'm trying to fill with food. But hey, it's pretty good chicken. It's healthy for me, I think. Yesterday I bought breakfast. Timon, that is not slightly wrong phrasing. You phrased that correctly. That's precisely my point. You didn't phrase it incorrectly. SI units, nis.gov. That's how it's defined. Elementary entities. That's a particle. It's a particle. You didn't phrase it incorrectly, Timon. It's the mall that's incorrect. You just refuse to accept that. The problem is that in order to make a mall work, you have to phrase it incorrectly. That's the whole problem. I'm done. I've already made a video explaining it, so we already have a... There's already an army of people hating them all, and I'm proud to start a movement there. Yeah, you know, y'all are having your own fun too, so okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat some chicken, I'm hungry. And for now, I suppose that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.